There will be.
Hopefully you'll find us on this live stream.
Oh, nobody's on yet, so I'm just gonna say something real quick. We're not gonna go to the beach because that's where it stopped
That's where
off.
it went out?
That's
Yeah.
where I'm getting texts that's
Okay.
where it went out.
Okay.
So let's wait till a few people jump on,
Okay.
or at least one.
Yeah. Or not. I mean, I've done. When I started, there was nobody, and then like somebody.
Oh yeah,
comes on,
okay,
you know
let's
what I mean?
go.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just right. Because we can't reconnect to the live stream. We lost it, so that's fine. So it's just okay. So hey everybody. So we had a little technical difficulty, and John was showing us the beach over there. So we're gonna kind of stay closer over here, and John's gonna show us about the foods he feeds the radiated tortoises, right?
Right.
Okay. So this whole place is designed to be very Madagascar-like and ish, and the foods. So let's go see the foods, okay? Everybody, if you're gonna have radiated tortoises or interested, check this out. It's pretty wild. It's like a cooking show, right?
So this is just some of the variety of foods I give the radiated tortoises. So there's Opuntia cactus, which is what they eat in the wild all the time. There's kale, zucchini, radicchio, more different types of kale. This is hibiscus leaf, some hibiscus flowers, occasionally some blueberries. I mix their food and I sprinkle in orchard hay for good fiber.
Right.
It's hard to get them to eat this regular, but it's really good for them.
Right.
And I mix it all together.
Yeah.
And then I go out there and feed them.
Now, is this as much as you would make for the 10 plus tortoises you have here?
Sometimes I didn't make even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you feed them this how often a day?
Probably 5 days a week. 1 day a week I give them Missouri LS. It's a type of dry
the
tortoise
pellets,
food.
Yeah.
I soak it in water and put that out so that's good for them as well.
Right.
And then 1 day a week they're just grazing on grass.
Oh, right. Grass right out there.
weeds,
Yeah.
Clean out their
Right.
system a little, sure.
Is anybody saying anything?
Not yet, but we
No?
got some people back on.
Okay. Hey people. Okay, so John just made their breakfast, right? Okay. And the cool thing with John, I mean, he does his research, right? He's done his research. He's going to show you how meticulous he is about everything he does.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, we got Marie says hi, guys. She's back
Marie
on.
Stubbs.
Thanks for coming
Hi,
back.
Marie Stubbs. And
She's
the
back.
cactus, the cactus is one of the best things you can feed tortoises in general.
Even the tortoise guy likes cactus.
It's very good. All right? It's very good. Hi, Marie Stubbs. Okay, so we're feeding the dude. All right?
I'll be right back.
So when they come out, is the food waiting for them? Or they come out for a couple hours and then you...
Sometimes it's
Oh, yeah.
waiting for them. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes I'm preparing it and they're walking around waiting for food. And
Right. And then you put this out and this is what they get for today. Right?
yeah, so I put food throughout the yard so they can graze. They may graze in this area. They may find food over on the grass
Right.
area in a dish. But there is water
Did you hear
throughout
that?
the yard.
See, that's really cool to me, right? You mix up where they get the food so it's not the same old routine. Right?
They're always searching, grazing, cruising around looking for new food.
Right.
And this guy's already starting eating.
Oh,
He
look
saw
at
it.
Here he is. Now, who's this one?
That's Betty White again.
Oh, that's Betty White. Betty White is going to be featured. Betty White is on the tease out of the Madagascar video. So here's the thing, people. If you haven't seen the video that came out last Sunday at 8 a.m., it's all about John. It's all about MadagascarLand. Okay, so check that video out. Okay,
And you'll meet Betty.
and right, Betty White is in that video, right? Yes. Okay. All right, cool. So now you fed the guys, right? And we know where their tortoise house is. And, you know, I love how you mixed up where they're going to eat and stuff, so they have to be challenged every day, right?
Right.
Because, you know, a lot of people, sometimes they put tortoises, like I just got a tortoise that came in from the rescue, and God bless the people, they have the tortoise in a tank like this big, you know, so for 3 years, he couldn't walk around and move, and that tortoise has metabolic bone disease, you know, because they don't get exercise. So even if you have a tortoise like in the house, get a little kiddie pool, you know, plastic kiddie pool, one of those big ones, and you get them outside. You know, you gotta roam around. You gotta be in the sun. You know.
And also, it's just like humans. They have to exercise. Their muscles get stronger. When you pick up these guys, they're strong.
These guys
because
are?
they're walking all over. They eat. They're exercising. We do our health checks on them. We check their eyes, their feet.
So tell us that.
check-
Can I
Sure.
interrupt this dude for meeting? So this is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what really impressive. What you do as a routine. Is this like weekly or monthly? What do you do?
Well, we're always picking up the tortoises anyway, just to return them back to their house at night. But once a month, we weigh them to see if they're gaining weight, losing weight.
Right.
They've always gained weight. Brooke does that. She weighs them.
I do.
Yeah.
Yep, always check their weight. We log it in our tortoise book, keep track of their weights, see how they're growing, make sure they're not losing weight because you always want to make sure they're staying healthy. Our tortoises gain weight at a steady pace, which is important for their health and shows that they're eating well and staying hydrated.
Plus, you told me about the poop, right? Right? Very important. I do a lot
Thanks,
of videos
Kev.
about the poop. I mean, I do a lot of videos about the poop, especially the little ones. Seeing the poop in the water when they're soaking and how important that is. To see what the poop looks like and what they are pooping. What do you do for these guys
As far as their poop,
Well,
Kevin?
yeah, as far as what you do, as far as part of the wellness check,
So, I mean,
right?
if for some reason the poop wasn't solid and firm, we monitor them to give them maybe an extra soaking. And if we thought there was a problem, we would just have the poop tested for some sort of parasites or worms.
Right. So something to look out for is if the tortoise's poop is running, right? I mean,
Sure.
Diarrhea, right, constantly, then those are warning signs, right?
Those are warning signs, and you just want to get at least a sample over to your vet.
Right.
I mean, we've done that on a few occasions, and thankfully, there's never been any problems.
Right. Well, a big part of that too is what you said, the orchard hay. Because I also get the orchard hay, because it's a great binder, right? It helps, it helps with all these greens to bind and keep their poop solid.
Yeah, I feel the best foods for tortoises are the grasses and hays, the Opuntia cactus. So if there's something wrong with their poop, then maybe they need to have more fiber in their diet.
Right.
Some more grasses, hay. So
Right.
if you they love the kale and they love the green leafy vegetables.
Hibiscus.
But if you mist it or spray it with a little water, you can easily stick some hay. Hay will stick to it, and it's just another way for them to eat their vegetables.
Right, bind it. Okay, so now you got a surprise, right?
We do.
Right?
We do.
Big surprise today,
So-
right? And how long have you been waiting for this surprise to happen, or for this event to happen?
Boomer,
Hi.
say hi to the live real
Who's
quick.
this dude, huh?
This is Boomer.
Boomer.
He's our watchdog over the tortoises.
Oh, see, I got Cray Cray Rocky, and I got baby Sweet Piper.
And we got Sweet Boomer. He's got his bandana and his awesome studded collar. And
Right.
he's
Keep
such a
this-
good boy. He oversees the...
Right? Make sure.
Marie Stubbs says hi, Boomer.
Oh, Marie's dog, right?
Boomer
Yeah.
says hi to Marie.
Yeah, and the dogs are great too. Dogs will get used to the tortoises, because some people have said to me, like, you can't have dogs with the tortoises. No.
Oh, yeah, no.
You got to make sure that the dogs, the tortoises don't eat the dog poop, or you got to keep your eye on that.
Definitely.
But, the dogs learn real easy to just be cool with the tortoises.
And even Boomer, he is really great with the tortoises. And sometimes we tell him, go find the tortoise. And he actually,
sniff 'em out?
he goes sniffs them out. He'll find them. Like there's one right there, back there by the ponytail
Right,
palm.
right.
And he'll be able to find him. He's good. He knows,
Right.
he knows how to do it.
Okay, so John, what do you got?
Good boy, Boomer.
So this big guy here is named Number 9.
Number 9.
So he's
Okay.
a large, he is a male radiated tortoise. He's been in quarantine for about 7 months.
Wow,
So, which
okay.
means he's been by himself for 7 months.
So does that mean that you got him 7 months ago. Months ago, you said?
Yeah, I got this guy from someone else that had tortoises. Didn't want them anymore.
Yeah. Didn't
And-
want a radiated tortoise?
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to radiate?
Wow.
Exactly.
Holy smoke, they found the right guy, right?
Yeah, so I found him. Appeared healthy. He's beautiful, obviously.
Right.
They're all beautiful.
Right.
And
Hi, buddy.
what I do before adding him to the group
Right.
is I put him in quarantine. I just want to make sure he's not sick. He doesn't have any parasites or worms.
Right.
He doesn't have any diseases.
Right.
So
Respiratory, right?
Yeah. Gotta make sure.
Right.
Yeah, so he's been in quarantine, which means he's
So
just
this
been by
is-
himself for about 7 months.
Okay, so he's lonely. So what happens today?
So, well, before that, so I definitely checked. I watched him for 7 months, made sure his eyes are clear, his lungs are clear, he's strong, he's healthy, he eats well,
Yeah.
aggressive, meaning
Right.
aggressively eats.
Right.
And then I had his poop checked, like you like to say, Kevin.
That's important.
Check that.
With the
Check
vet,
the poop.
and
Yeah.
they checked him for parasites and worms. Yesterday we got the okay that he is ready to be released to the group, and so that's what we're going to
today's
do
the
today.
day?
So
It's big news.
Right?
He gets the
He gets to meet everyone else and be with the colony. So now
right?
number
And he's
9 joins the other 8.
full
Okay.
use of the yard.
So let's do it,
So let's go
everybody.
for
There he goes.
That's very exciting. And it is important to isolate your tortoises. If one comes in, you can't just put them in with the others because of all those reasons. Respiratory problems, health issues that they can spread to the others, or they could be or aggressive, all kinds of things, right? So this is it. This is the first time.
Here he is.
Get in there. Get in there.
He gets to meet everyone else.
Right? So he's not seen.
Welcome, number
Yeah,
9.
do you know,
Let's see if he wants
John? Do you know did this guy, the person that he came from, did they have other radiated tortoises? Or was he by himself?
Yeah, he had a few radiated tortoises. I think he had too many males, and so he wanted to get rid of one of the males. So I
Right.
said, "Oh,
Well, that's awesome, right? Because this is part of your thing about creating a colony, right?
exactly."
Right?
He's going straight to eating.
Look at that.
Oh, there he goes.
Right. So he's the first time he's been out here.
It's the first time he's been out here.
Right? And you have another area over there.
He's looking at Betty.
Yeah. Is this Betty?
Yep, he's
And
looking.
This is number 9?
This is number 9.
Number 9. Okay, Betty's a girl. Number 9's a boy. And you said they're about the age now that if they wanted to mate, perhaps that could happen.
That's right.
Right?
They start around this age.
Right. And we were talking about the eggs. They lay on average how many eggs?
3 to 7, with a couple clutches a year.
Right. Okay. Which is not, that's kind of standard, I think, for a lot of tortoise species. They don't lay a lot. Like the African cicadas, they lay a lot of eggs, right? Shy Girl just laid 25 eggs. Most species don't lay, like the Greek tortoises, they might lay 2 or 3, and when you figure it out in nature, they don't make it. Most of them don't make it, right? It's tough for them to survive. So we only lay a few eggs, but amazingly, these guys survive for 200 million years, right? So, okay. So
now-
here we are. Let me ask you this. MadagascarLand. First off, how impressive is John? And John, do you have an email address or anything that if people out there want to go to you, I'm not an expert, I'm the tortoise guy, right?
Right.
20 years I've been doing it, I know a few things, but I go to the experts. So do you have an email? If you don't, that's fine.
Actually, if you like MadagascarLand and watching Brooke do health checks, we number our tortoises. There's a way of doing it. She describes that. She describes food, different parts of the yard, events happening. She goes through the pond. She's on Instagram at.
The tortoise.
Wait. Let me take that camera.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Okay, look, Brooke.
Brooke, you're
So-
on Instagram?
We are on Instagram, so if you want to learn more about radiated tortoises, star tortoises, the environment we give them, how we feed them, there's updates with the pond. We have our koi pond, as you see.
Right.
It adds to the environment. You can follow us on Tortoise Stars on Instagram.
Say it again.
Tortoise Stars.
Tortoise
So, at
Star.
Tortoise Stars.
Or if you get a Boston
We're also on TikTok, Tortoise Stars, and YouTube, Tortoise Stars. So
Right.
check us out, follow us.
Right.
like, subscribe.
And we're gonna link our.
We're gonna link that.
From
in the
Tortoise
video.
Guy to, right?
Yeah.
We're linking it.
Yeah.
So here's a really cool thing. That Brooke has been raising the tortoises since you were little, right?
Since I was about 7 years old, we've had tortoises. Actually, before that, like 5, 4. I was born and there were tortoises around. So, we have a sulcata tortoise, and his name is Starbucks, and he's about 14 years old.
Big.
And so we
Beautiful.
hatched him from an egg. So we used to breed sulcata tortoises like Kevin, and he hatched from an egg 14 years ago on Father's Day.
Oh, there
And
you go.
I named him Starbucks. I decided that was the perfect name when I was like 8 years old. And ever since, he's been growing, and he started this big, and now he's almost 100 pounds, and he's a big guy. And
Right.
so tortoises have been a part of my life since I was born.
Right, which is great because it's a whole family affair here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you put so much love and effort and money and everything into creating a world that these tortoises thrive. Like you said, they're critically endangered in the wild. So it's like, John's doing, right? You're doing.
We want to give them the best life and improve the species and increase their numbers so that they don't go extinct since they're endangered.
Right. So how cool is that?
It's pretty cool.
Right. And there's nothing cooler than having a little baby watch it hatch out of an egg.
It is amazing.
And then watch it grow up.
It is amazing.
Right? And when you get African sulcata, third largest species of the world, they grow up really fast.
They do.
Right?
These are a lot more slow growing, and they don't get as big as sulcatas, but they're beautiful as babies. Each one has a different pattern. Some have more yellow than others.
Yeah.
So we're really excited and hope that they breed soon so that we can hatch little radiated eggs.
Right. So when you hatch them, would they stay right here?
Yes.
They stay right here?
Yeah.
Right?
So they would
and build the colony.
Yeah, they would find their area in the backyard. There's places they could go in the sand, they can go in the dirt and find their perfect spot and dig test holes, and then
let them so you wouldn't put them in an incubator. You would just let them.
Oh, we would.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah.
We probably would.
John, you want to come on camera here?
Oh, sure.
Come on up.
Yeah, we'd put them in the
Right? You would put them in
an incubator.
If we're lucky enough to have some eggs, which hopefully we're trying to create the perfect environment for them to feel ready, they will be incubated in an incubator.
Okay, right? Right. And if anybody's created the perfect environment, I would think it's you. So, hey, you want to pick this guy up just for a second?
Sure.
All right. Now, did we miss anything? Is there anything that we wanted to say or anything? I want to say.
We got Betty White, number 9.
I got Betty White.
You got Betty White.
So there's the brand new one introduced, number 9, introduced to MadagascarLand. That's a big day.
Right.
It's
Big day for him.
Right? How cool is that, right?
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
Hey, this is Betty White.
What's
this
up?
is number 9.
Hey, Betty, number 9, right? So, I want to thank everybody. I really want to thank you, John, and Brooke, and the whole family here for letting me come, for letting us come. This is the second time I got to come. There'll be another video coming out, the part 3
Yes.
of this video. Okay, so, again, to get a hold of you, you go to
Tortoise Stars on Instagram, TikTok. Instagram, we post every day, multiple times a day. Sometimes we go live. We have things posted on our story. There's some star tortoises over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So we have posts every day.
Right.
Videos, live videos, talk about all different tortoise species, not just radiated, but star tortoises,
Right.
sulcata tortoises, the koi fish, everything, reptiles. So check it out on Instagram.
Okay,
Tortoise
so
Stars.
flip it back over. So here's what. The other way you can get a hold of him too is to go through the Tortoise Guy, right? You can reach out to the Tortoise Guy Kevin at gmail.com. If you didn't go that way, right? You could go that way and say, hey, John, I need to do it, right? And I'll forward it to you, okay?
And Marie Stubbs says, great visiting with you guys. Lots of love from across the pond.
And thank you, Kevin, for caring about tortoises, coming out here.
Right? No, it's like, it makes me very emotional, like just introducing this guy, because in the wild they are critically, so many are critically endangered, and they survived for 200 million years, and now they're not, So it's awesome that you're doing what you're doing here. Keep watching the Tortoise Guy and
Tortoise Stars.
Tortoise Star, if you got a Boston accent, Tortoise Star. Right?
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Okay? Take care.
Say bye, Betty.
Bye, Betty. And number 9.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Boom.
Keep
Yeah.
keep watching for more.
Subscribe, like. There you go.
Marie's gonna check us out.
All right. Hey, Marie.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.